Is there any specific species of natives which are getting extinct nowadays in India?
Plenty.
Just like, for example?
Now, always the so-called scientists and the so-called self-proclaimed conservationists claim that we, the ornamental fish exporters, are at fault to be decimating the fish population, which is far from the truth. Because I am a regular traveler and I'm a professional fish collector. I am not an armchair fish dealer. I've been to places where lakhs and lakhs of species fish are found of a single species. Those fish don't even sell 10,000 in a year, but in one netting maybe a few lakhs have been caught, which is just going to the local market and being sold for a pittance.
Probably they don't even know that it is a very valuable...
No, even if they know, who are they going to sell to?
Exactly.
The market can take 10,000 fish. And not at one time, at different times of the year. So who is going to block and maintain it? It also costs money to maintain fish in your tank.
Now we come to the most interesting part of this journey, this adventure and Mr. Rao's work, that is catching the live native fishes. फिशेस पकड़ते हुए ही हमारे इंटरव्यू चलता रहेगा. इन द मीन टाइम आप देखते रहिए किस तरह से नेटिव फिशेस पकड़ा जाता है. Andrew, if you could kindly explain out the technique of catching this native fishes.
And this net works on balance. When the person climbs up on the bamboo, the net is inserted into the water. He keeps the net inserted in the water for a few minutes and then he walks the opposite direction when the net comes up.
Okay.
And then whatever he catches is put in the hopper 7 hours, and then whatever fish is there he collects and then sends to the market for whoever wants the fish.
So I suppose more and more like exporters like you, fish collectors like should be coming into this hobby or in this particular field. So what?
No, we are already in.
Absolutely, exactly.
Now we are thinking of way out.
Okay.
Because it's not feasible anymore. Now I am forced to, because the export is not feeding my financial requirements.
Okay.
So I am back to goldfish, koi carp, angels, mollies.
Okay.
And I'm wholesaling them all over India. It's not that I wanted to do it, it's because I'm forced to do it. The people who are newly entered into the field, they are living in a fool's paradise.
Okay.
Because the government of India can any moment put the clamp and ban the items.
Okay.
Now, if a fish is banned, it entails legislation of 30,000 rupees per animal. I mean, banned animal that is caught, 30,000. So if you have 30,000 into 30, plus jail term or both, and your license is cancelled.
Okay.
So who is going to take the risk? So it's touch and go. Either you take the risk and you hope that day there was no checking done.
This is a matter of luck.
By way of example, Channa Barka. Those who will do, they will be caught one day and then they will be royally screwed.
Don't you think that the fisheries department, they should be hiring you as a consultant, as an expert for the benefit of fishes in nature, fishes in general?
Basically, the people in fisheries department, or pardon me, most government departments don't do the work that is cut out for them. They are more interested in talk and no work. There's no follow-up. They do with much fanfare, they do a workshop for small farmers and rural people. So people get excited and they say this can be your possible earning if you do it in this way, for backyard fisheries rather, where your wife is involved, your kids are involved, you are involved whenever you have the time. But at the end of the day, nothing happens. They are also dispersing funds, which is a good thing, but unfortunately our people have taken everything for granted. If the minimum loan that is given is 40,000, which can go up to even 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, that minimum loan is utilized for buying a bike, number one, and number two, maybe for the sister's wedding or some such. I have seen this happen, and there is no pre-payback time for that loan. So no one is bothered. And if I may be bold enough to say, because I have the guts to say it, these people, they are the fisheries department or people like them, similar in other departments like NGOs and all, they're supposed to go and follow up on those. But what they follow up on, did you get your loan? Yes, I got my loan for 40k. Now give me 5k out of that. Because I was the one who brought the loan to you. I know I'll get into trouble for saying this, but I don't mind, because I challenge anyone to come. I will show them proof. I can do whatever needs to be done. And if they want to challenge me and fight with me, I am more than willing to fight with them. But I will tell it as it is. Because these people are just ruining the whole situation. They are giving good opportunities, but they're giving it to the wrong people. Okay. The wrong people are using the money for something else.
So you could just kindly tell us as to how big is the native market in India and abroad?
See, the two markets are completely different. One is the immature market, but it is maturing rapidly, where people in small towns, etc., which are the main customers and not big city people, they are slowly getting imbibed into keeping natives. But it will take time. It will take time because they need to know, they need to keep, they need to know its pleasure of keeping those. And abroad the market is waning. Primary reason for waning is that the market freight, our biggest thing is the costing. Freight charge is going up every 2-3 months. So the export market is on its way out, I can safely say. But the local market is developing, and I am doing maximum local market business.
If you could just tell us, are native fish being bred in India? So what is your take on it?
Now there were a couple of scientific institutes which had bred certain native fishes in their laboratories in Kerala. Okay. And then they again were selling their know-how to people who wanted to do it commercially.
Okay.
Fish like Deniseni, fish like filamentosas, etc., etc. But it has not really taken off except by a few people who may not have really bred the fish with the know-how they learned, but they bred their fish on their own. Because I can give examples of people in Kolkata who didn't even go anywhere near Kerala, and they have bred fish like melon barbs, filament barbs, They don't even know who these people are who are breeding. They are breeding with their own acumen. Some person has just got a clutch of Deniseni, which will soon be moving around. Moving around means it'll start growing. So that is without any technology, that is natural. And then you have fish like Pseudophromenops, paradise fish, 2 species are found with some variations, geographical variants. They are breeding those and they are breeding gouramis. Gouramis in fact have become pretty scarce in nature. So this is what's going on, but it's not really something to bank on. Either they are successful in one batch and they are not successful in the second batch. So it's not continuous process. So you can't really depend on that for your upkeep.
So you mean to say there is not much of hope in breeding these snakes?
No, there is hope if people do it seriously.
Friends, let's take a moment to have a look at what fishes we have caught today, which will go in the quarantine process.
But then again, the market has to be there.
Yeah, that's also true.
Now, I have a person who has bred Horabagrus nigricolor. It's a rare fish found in Kerala. And Dawkinsia tamraparni, which is equally rare fish found in, he has bred hundreds. There are no buyers. Even I am not able to buy any from him. So how? What's the point? So tomorrow he'll go back to his IMC, the Indian Major Cups. You see, enough of enough. I tried this because his tanks are getting blocked.
Right.
So what can we do? Unless you see, if I have a market, why will I not buy? I'll earn $1 each at least. But if I don't have a market, what can I do with those fish?
It's a sad story actually.
It's an unfortunate story. Because when these people are told you breed this, breed this, we ourselves have said, yes, we can sell all that you think. But when we have got, now he says, how many tamrapanni you have? I've got 800 with me. Then I offer, I got 800. Are you willing to buy? Send me 10 pieces. Now 10 pieces, how I can tell him to come all the way from wherever he's located? It's not worthwhile. Now you can say 100 pieces I can collect. But collect, I have to keep it with me. So the onus of the risk lies with me.
Now the fishes after quarantine are in hobbyist tank. So let's check out some of the beauties of our natives which are at present in hobbyist tanks.
So if you could just kindly tell us as to such a super awesome and such colossal knowledge you have. So we would really love to know as to your entire journey regarding as to this native fishes right from the day 1 to till the present day.
Well, from day 1 to day now, I really can't give the whole gambit, but I can say this fulfilling journey where I've come to know various diverse aquatic fauna and as I have developed over the years, gone to the northeast in the hills, gone to the western Ghats in the hills, gone to the plains of Kerala, Karnataka and many places, Bihar, etc., Orissa. So I have seen a lot of fish.
Just summarize.
I can only say this, that it has been fulfilling in the terms of my personal interest. Not necessarily everything has to be translated into earning money. Wherever I've earned money, I've earned money. Wherever I've not earned money, I've spent money. And I still do spend money even though there are no returns. Because this is my life. And this is what I do for a living. And this is what I am existing for. To be one among nature. Why I've chosen fish? Because it affords me to be able to go and work in nature, as otherwise going and working in nature or even seeing nature is too prohibitively expensive. We get to see elephants, we get to see leopard cats, jungle cats, fishing cats, we get to see hog deer and lots of varieties of snakes, turtles, etc. Which I hope my dear friend Mr. Anirban will make videos in the further episodes which will showcase the items that we encounter and the items that we deal in.
Absolutely.
Thank you, friends, for being patient to hear me through.
Absolutely. So I thank Mr. Andrew Rao, that is we so lovingly called him Androda. So we got and recorded the work of Mr. Andrew Rao, India's one and only and the native king of entire India. So we wind up today's video in this fashion and thank you for watching.
फ्रेंड्स, मेरा चैनल ऑनीज एक्वा को सब्सक्राइब करके मुझे सपोर्ट और एनकरेज करते रहिएगा ताकि आइंदा भी मैं इस कदर का यूजफुल और इंफॉर्मेटिव वीडियोस आप लोग के लिए बना